JD Vance was a nobody. Then he wrote a book. It was called Hillbilly Elegy. The book was a hit. It told the story of Vance's upbringing. He grew up in a poor, rural part of Ohio. This area is often called the Rust Belt. Hillbilly Elegy made Vance famous. People were interested in his story. They liked his writing style. He became a regular on TV. He talked about politics. Vance was conservative. He said he understood the struggles of working-class Americans. Vance's newfound fame caught the eye of someone important. It was Peter Thiel. Thiel is a billionaire. He made his money in Silicon Valley. He co-founded PayPal. He was an early investor in Facebook. Thiel saw something in Vance. He saw a potential leader. Vance decided to run for office. He wanted to be a senator for Ohio. His campaign needed money. Thiel was there to help. He gave Vance a lot of money. Thiel's support was crucial for Vance's campaign. It helped him get his message out. Vance won the election. He's now a US senator. Peter Thiel's support for JD Vance runs deep. It goes beyond campaign donations. Thiel has a program called the Thiel Fellowship. It gives young people money to skip college. They can use the money to start their own businesses instead. Vance was a Thiel Fellow. He received $100,000 from Thiel. The fellowship helped launch Vance's career. It gave him the freedom to pursue his own path. He didn't have to worry about student loans. He could focus on his writing and his ideas. The Thiel Fellowship is controversial. Some people say it's a bad idea. They say young people need college. They need the education. They need the experience. Others say the fellowship is a good thing. They say it allows young people to be innovative. It helps them to think outside the box. Vance's experience with the Thiel Fellowship shaped his views. He became critical of traditional education. He saw the value in entrepreneurship. He believed in the power of technology. These beliefs would later inform his political positions. After his success with Hillbilly Elegy, Vance moved into the world of venture capital. He co-founded a firm called Narya Capital. Venture capital is a high-risk, high-reward business. Firms like Narya invest in startups. They hope these startups will become the next Google or Amazon. Narya Capital was different from other venture capital firms. It focused on investing in companies outside of Silicon Valley. Vance wanted to bring capital and jobs to the Midwest. He called this idea the new economy. He wanted to create opportunities for people in forgotten parts of America. Vance's work with Narya Capital helped him connect with two different worlds. He was connected to Silicon Valley through his work. He was connected to working-class Americans through his background. He saw himself as a bridge between these two groups. He believed he could bring them together. Section 4, Strange Bedfellows, Libertarian Tech, and the MAGA movement. JD Vance's political journey may seem unusual. He is a conservative who is supported by Silicon Valley billionaires. Silicon Valley is known for its liberal leanings. How did this unlikely alliance come to be? There are some shared beliefs between libertarian tech entrepreneurs and the MAGA movement. Both groups are skeptical of government regulation. They believe in individual freedom. They want to disrupt the status quo. Vance tapped into this shared ground. He appealed to tech leaders who were looking for a political voice. He appealed to working-class voters who felt left behind by globalization and technological change. Vance's message resonated with both groups. Section 5. Allies in high places, Musk's endorsement and Silicon Valley support. JD Vance's campaign received significant support from prominent figures in the tech world. One of the most notable endorsements came from Elon Musk. Musk is the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. He is one of the richest people in the world. Musk's endorsement gave Vance's campaign a huge boost. It brought Vance national attention. It also highlighted the growing influence of tech billionaires in politics. Musk's support for Vance showed that Silicon Valley was willing to put its money behind candidates who shared its views. Other tech figures also contributed to Vance's campaign. They donated money. They spoke at his rallies. They used their platforms to promote his candidacy. This support was crucial in helping Vance win the election. Section 6, Vance's tech policy, a focus on big tech and crypto. JD Vance's experience in Silicon Valley has shaped his views on tech policy. He is a critic of big tech companies like Google and Facebook. He believes these companies have too much power. He wants to see them regulated more heavily. Vance is also a supporter of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. He believes that cryptocurrencies can provide an alternative to traditional financial systems. He sees them as a way to empower individuals and reduce the power of big banks. Vance's stance on tech policy is still evolving. However, his positions on big tech and cryptocurrencies provide some insight into his thinking. It will be interesting to see how these views translate into concrete policy proposals during his time in the Senate.